One of the biggest unanswered questions about these murders was, why did surviving roommate Dylan not call police for 8 hours after seeing the suspect in the house in the middle of the night?
The affidavit says, after seeing this man, Dylan enters into a frozen shock phase.
She said, quote, that she was in a frozen shock phase. A frozen shock phase.
Why not call police? Could she have been in shock for that long?
When the world first learned that Dylan had actually laid eyes on the killer, I think there was a lot of confusion. I mean, the truth is, it's the middle of the night she opens her door and sees a strange man. She probably had no idea what had happened in the house, but it's frightening enough to see a strange man in your house in the middle of the night. And so it's understandable that a 19-year-old would be slightly shocked.
She was paralyzed with fear in that moment, and self-preservation becomes the #1 priority. And so it does not surprise me at all that she locked her door and was frozen with fear, and that there was such a delayed response.
Another thing that police had in their possession from the beginning that the public knew nothing about turned out to be a critical piece of evidence.
The arriving first police officer on scene did see a knife sheath. That knife sheath had on it a Marine Corps logo.
The knife sheath was found with Kaylee and Maddie. As an investigator, you're securing that item to preserve whatever is on there, be it a fingerprint, a hair, DNA, blood, sweat, anything.
The crime lab then would have worked to try to extract DNA from that item. Now, assuming that this was just touch DNA and perhaps skin cells or maybe a little bit of sweat, this would have been a very small amount of DNA. But if they're successful at that extraction, then they will create what's called an STR profile.
A DNA profile was obtained from the sheath. Significant development in the case. Huge nuclear bomb in this investigation.